Hi everyone, and welcome to my new moon reading, 5th of April. Okay, just a little bit of an overview of what's going on at the moment. This is the new lunar calendar for the next 12 months, alright? Aries being the first star sign of the lunar calendar, so we're starting from the beginning, and this is the new lunar year. Aries is a fire sign that's ruled by Mars, so that brings a lot of very fiery energy, which is really, really good because a lot of us have been a little bit passive in the past, hesitant, unsure of what we're doing. So this kind of energy that's coming in is really going to be beneficial to a lot of people. We're talking about a self-confidence boost, confidence and ambition in what you want to do in yourself. This makes it much easier to set your intentions for 2019 and help with your manifestation that we're always talking about and what do you want to bring into your life. Alright, you need to understand that these energy shifts are quite potent. It's going to bring this energy in which is going to affect you very positively. So we're going to have self-reliance, confidence, independence, optimism, and the courage to do the things that we previously sort of tried to avoid or that may have seemed daunting to us. And this is going to be great because everything will be different if you allow this to happen and if you embrace it. Alright, do the hard things. Do one hard thing to initiate the direction in which you want to move, and many a time the universe will do the rest for you. Okay, you just need to get the ball rolling. So do something different to what you have done before, and that's going to come up in the reading here again. Also, I want to mention, there's a lot of talk about prosperity, abundance, manifesting the things you want into your life. This needs to come from a good place with the intent to fill your cup, so to speak, and so that your cup can overflow and you can extend these gifts to other people as well. So whether you are going to be, doing healing work or mentorship, whatever, or if you are in a financial position to help another person, this is the theme behind it. You will be granted your abundance on condition that when your cup overflows, you're going to share and help. All right. Okay, so let's start off on this side. I'd like to do that with the card that says yes. All right, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So this is whatever you've been thinking about and you think, I know in my gut this is the truth, this is what I need to do, or this is the answer to the question I've been mulling over, or something's going to happen and I just know this is it, this is what's going to happen. Trust yourself. It's very important that we tap into our intuition, which has been neglected for a very long time. So we need to act intuitively going forward in the future, and this is going to serve us very, very well. We're going to learn more about ourselves, more about how to proceed with things. We're going to kick ourselves for not using our intuition before. We're going to realize how it hasn't served us not to use it in the past. So you're being guided here. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. We're also reminded by Athena, the Greek goddess of strategy and war, to plan ahead, have a strategy, because we're looking at the whole year ahead here as well. If it's big plans, buying a house, getting married, whatever your plans are, starting your own business, you are advised to use some strategy here, not to just jump in head first. It may feel good and great, and it potentially is, but make sure you plan because it's long term and you want it to be meaningful and to be wholesome. All right. As far as our manifestation is going, this is the overall theme over here. It says here, you are soaring to new heights. Experiment, play, allow the spirit of freedom to explore new and exciting possibilities for your life. Follow the rainbow across the horizon. A pot of gold awaits. Okay, so this is really a time of manifestation where virtually anything is possible, and you're being given all the energies and all the tools and all the drive and ambition with which to do it, which you usually probably wouldn't have, or you haven't had in the past, because we're so exhausted from retrogrades and energy shifts and stuff. People have really been feeling it for the past couple of years, that people have been struggling on all levels, and now it's time for that energy shift. All right. On that note, though, we're being told to watch our thoughts, It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. When manifestation is high, it's just as easy to manifest negative as it is to manifest positive. So if you find yourself in a negative state of mind, do whatever it takes to get yourself into a positive one. Play a happy song, dance around a bit, go play with your dog, play with the kids, go for a swim, do something to clear your head, go running, whatever it takes to swap that around. Literally see it in your mind, that negative thought, cross it out, crumple it up, throw it away, whatever you need to do, all right, to get rid of it and replace it with something positive. Not always easy to do. I know I often get told, it's so easy for me to say be positive when life's hard. With the greatest respect to everybody, I totally understand that. I have been through things myself. I'm not talking from a place where my life's been a bed of roses every single moment of my life. So I know that it's tough to stay positive sometimes. All right, I'm not saying they're not empty words when I say that to somebody. I just know that it's paid off for me. All right, so moving on here. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Again, kick in with this Aries energy. Be self-confident, self-reliant, charismatic. That's what an Aries person is like if you think about their character. This is what you need to embrace. This is what has been given to you in bucket loads right now. All right, so stop talking badly about yourself. Stop talking badly to yourself. I'm unattractive. I'm not used to getting compliments. If someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. You don't have to say, yes, I am hot. Thanks, I know it, and be arrogant and conceited. Just say thank you, which is very, very hard for some people. Just to say thank you and accept that compliment and stop saying to yourself, oh, you're so stupid. Why didn't I think of this earlier? I'm such a dumbass or whatever. Stop speaking to yourself that way. Change the way you think about yourself, and this will build on that manifestation. All right. Ixchel, however you want to pronounce it, is a Mayan goddess. She is a goddess of fire, which is quite apt, seeing as that Aries is also a fire sign. She's about release and purging. This could encourage you to do a purging ritual for new moon. A lot of people do that. They'll, for instance, write their fears and doubts on a piece of paper and they'll burn it and release it up into the ether so that it is a symbolic release of those fears, that they burn them away, they're gone, they're no longer an obstacle for them. So you're being encouraged to release things into her fire so she can transmute it into positive for you, or that it disappears altogether. All right. Okay. In the same vein as well, it's saying here, there's somebody that can help you and friends that do support you. And I want to stress also that you must remember that you have spiritual support. You have guides, guardians, angels, whatever you believe in, whoever you believe looks after you and encourages and helps you. Remember them. They are your friends, all right? Also, hang around with friends. This talks to having some fun, loosening up. We take life too seriously. So make time to play, as in go for a drink, go to a ball game, whatever you're into, and spend time with your friends. At the same time, there may be a helpful person who comes into your life or is already there that wants to help you. Sit and think of whom this might be and initiate contact if you haven't already. Okay, it's also, when I'm talking about like not being able to speak well of ourselves, we're also very reluctant to accept help. We've become very stubborn, and this can be interpreted as self-reliance, but it's not really. It could really hinder your growth if you don't ask for help. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork has been emphasized in many of the readings I've done lately. Remember what it feels like when you help somebody, when you do something good for somebody and they have that gratitude, how good you feel that you've accomplished something and you've really helped someone, and you have that feeling of thank you that I could help somebody. My cup overflowed until I could help someone else. This is the energy we have to get cycling all the time. That we all have our cups overflowing and we can all help each other, and we have this positive, beneficial energy going. So if there's a helpful person that can help you to achieve your dream, to make your hobby that you love into a permanent job, whatever the case is, if they can help you speak to the person you estranged from, go for it. Make contact with that person. Okay, this scary lady over here, which I'm sure everyone has been worried about, is nothing to worry about. This is Baba Yaga. She's a Slavic crone energy or goddess that talks about authenticity. So she's saying, are we pretty on the outside but ugly on the inside? Are you being true to yourself? Are you authentic? Are you real? Is what you present to the world the true version of yourself? And if not, where do you need to make changes? What don't you like about yourself? And we're not talking about physical appearance. We're talking about, am I a yucky person sometimes? Do I hurt other people? Do I do things that I'm not proud of? Do I lack integrity and authenticity at times? She's asking you this. She's peering into your eyes and looking deeply into you and saying, what are you really made of? What are you really about? Is it the right way to be? Are you proud of it? And if not, what needs to change? Okay, and this is going to speak to this card as well that everybody I'm sure wants to know about. If you look on this side here, it says soulmate. All right, and this is something that's been quite prevalent in many readings all over social networking about twin flames, soulmates, etc. And this is one of the first cards that popped up. So if some of you are going through this, then best you listen to Baba Yaga, because she's saying that this is linked to the soulmate card. And any relationship that we're either entering into or revisiting is going to require us to be authentic. We cannot send out a vibe of a particular persona out into the world and then that person realizes, hey, that's not what we're really about, or that's not who we really are, and we destroy the relationship because we weren't authentic, we weren't true to ourselves. Maybe we're in a situation where we're not happy in our relationship and we don't have the guts to actually admit that to ourselves and to be authentic and say to that person, you know, I'm not happy, or you do something that I'm not happy with, or I think I've been dishonest with you. Whatever the case is, this is a reminder to be real and to be honest with yourself and to be authentic, so that this relationship can work out well. This could even be a partnership of some sort with regards to business. So think nicely what it's about, but it's a very meaningful partnership. And also this can come up as like karmic relationships, which means that this person has been with you before, you've experienced certain things before, and it's a repeat of its specific energy. So if you are dealing with someone that you've maybe been in a relationship before, whether it be a business relationship, a personal relationship, and there's something you need to sort out between you, and you maybe have to be honest this time around and you can actually improve things, then do that. Maybe you're revisiting an old romantic relationship and you're thinking, oh, well, you know, what are the chances of us actually working out? It didn't work out the first time. Maybe if the authenticity is there, the relationship can be different. It can be more honest, more wholesome, and more loving, and it actually can work out. All right, so we need to think about all these things and how we can implement this. How our self-reliance can also maybe benefit the relationship. Maybe we were a bit leaning on that person a bit too much, or we had someone who relied on us too much and that caused an imbalance in the relationship. But now the dynamics have changed and we can try again because we are more honest with ourselves, more authentic, more self-reliant. Things are happening, the energies have changed, and maybe there's a chance that it can now work out. All right, so just to read the back of this card for you, it says, love, partnership, let's get it focused. Magnetic attraction between two people, union. You discover a deeper sense of self through a relationship with another. Okay, so that's exactly what we're saying. A sense of self, who you really are, your authenticity comes through in this relationship, in the interactions you've had with this person. Maybe there are things that you regret that in hindsight now you realize about yourself that you can change, and you can honestly go to that person and say, I know what I did, I'd like to fix it, or vice versa. All right, so overall, even though she was pretty scary looking, she's just there to say, hey, you know, be who you really are. Be your true self. And if that person loves you the way you are, then you know you've got something good. You need to be real with yourself. You need to be real with other people. This fake persona energy that we've had globally for a long time is falling away now, and people are going to be looking for something real or authentic. The authenticity is going to be the theme. And you will see how the energies shift and people fall away from things that are fake and are not wholesome. Alright, so quick recap. And while I'm talking about helpful person and on a spiritual level, your guides and guardians, ask for signs. Okay, if you need help, remember that prayer, in whatever shape and form you do it, is asking, and meditation is getting the answers, receiving. Sit quietly and give them the opportunity to answer the questions that you have been asking them. All right, so if you want to ask, who's this helpful person? You want to ask, how do I become more authentic? Who is the soulmate? How can I show my friends I appreciate them? How can I have more fun? How can I release these energies that no longer serve me? How can I let go of small thoughts about myself? Please help me to do that and help me to see myself as successful. Please help me to follow my intuition. Guide me. Let me feel when something is right. Show me how to strategize. What do I need to do? All of these questions you can ask your guides and guardians, and they can help you to watch your thoughts. They can help you to see what is important. And all you have to do is sit and listen, and they will give you the answers. All right, that's what meditation is. It's no funny breathing. You have to listen to a certain type of music. There has to be drumming, all of that stuff. It's sitting quietly with yourself, developing that relationship with yourself, your higher self and your spirituality and the things around you, just sitting quietly and waiting for the answers to the questions that you ask. All right, so embrace this energy now. Embrace the energy of optimism, courage, independence, confidence, self-reliance, all of these things that are the positive traits of Aries. All right, and go for it. As this said, manifestation is high right now. Make sure you're manifesting positively, because it's just as easy to manifest negatively. Don't allow the negative thoughts to get the better of you. All right, and go out there and get it. One tiny step can get the ball rolling. All you have to do is do one hard thing, and you will see how things start happening. All right, I wish you all a wonderful new moon and a lovely weekend ahead. If you would like a more in-depth reading for yourself, you're welcome to contact me either through my website, send me an email or a private message, and we can discuss what you need. All right, wishing you all the best. Take care and go and get it.